Hello, how are you? I wish you are good and you are happy. In previous video, we had a look into seven energy centers of our being and three bodies of our being that are physical, mental and causal body, and which are inseparable of each another, but for the sake of meditation and awareness, separate to have deeper understanding of us as human beings. In this video, we will look into four main energy centers that affect on us as human beings, both women and men alike, and we'll go through them in particular order in this video. That is, for the respect of femininity within us all. And as they were relieved to me through living my four relationships, and let's say ones that were and are most essential for my insights of femininity and also masculinity. This is essential when it comes to relating and sex as sex acts, through sex as life energy within love. So, this is actually how Peter Sansa came along as caring praise through four of my relationships, as I said. And if you wish to have a bit more of this, I have a short go for it in introduction text of this channel. We will go through Peter Sansa insight in this each four sections of this video, syllable by syllable. Each section will give insights into that energy center within one element of each, which are fire, water, and air. Also, within each following four sections of this video, we have reflections how sex as life energy works within love for awareness, for deeper understanding of ourselves and more balanced relationships for us all. Okay, let's get started. First energy center we will look into is Earth as our heart energy center, and one can use sex as life energy here for making love as a process unfolding from moment to moment the way that is loving and pleasant for oneself. It is all about you at last, as you are the one living through your being in three bodies explained previously. This energy center is about relating and about rising in love and partnership, beyond falling in love and sex acts, but without denying them, rather embracing them with joy of heart if and when they happen in a relationship. I mentioned in previous video that methods from 48 to 69 have hidden insights within them in Vigyan Bhairav Tantra texts. And if you wish, Osho has insight into them in his speeches within the Book of Secrets. For the energy center of heart, we will now look into method 48 that says, at the start of sexual union, keep attentive on the fire in the beginning, and so continuing, avoid the embers in the end. So, Sutra 48 talks about sexual union, and this is where it is good to have awareness and to remember that sex as sex acts are happenings and life forms in the path of making love process within sex as life energy. So, this method carries potentiality of love as seed for sex as life energy. This sutra is about how to awaken the dormant energy of the seed within us, which is the source of all creativity and transformation. One can use breathing, centering, sound, and visualization methods for the deepening awareness to activate this life energy and to move it upwards through energy centers of your being. Heart energy center is positive polarity point of being a woman within three bodies of her being. First syllable of Pita Sansa B comes of bija, a seed of flower that is ready to blossom within our lives with awareness. Second energy center we will look into is fire as our root energy center. And one can use sex as life energy here for being partners as a process unfolding from moment to moment, the way that is loving and pleasant for oneself. There is two in relationship, and it is these two who are responsible in working within themselves as a couple, and not for oneself, but well-being of both. This energy center is about grounding with awareness of breathing, breathing life in and death out, and about being attentive beyond intelligence in love and sex acts, but without denying being smart, rather embracing good choices with joy of heart if and when you have managed tough happenings in a relationship. If you wish to seek deeper answers, please look into sutras and methods from 1 to 12. For the root energy center, we will now look into method 95 that says, feel your substance, bones, flesh, blood saturated with the cosmic essence. Feel the fine qualities of creativity permeating your breasts and assuming delicate configurations. So, this is how a woman may allow her positive energy center to blossom in all ages from puberty age up to later years of her life, whether physical breasts are or are not removed by, for example, medical reasons. As a man lacks breasts, his fine qualities of creativity is permeated by his genitals. Whenever we are troubled by negative or harmful thoughts, we should not identify with them or let them affect us. Instead, we should remember our true nature and sex as life energy for the infinite and blissful self, which is beyond all thoughts and emotions. By doing this, we can overcome our mental obstacles and attain the highest state of awareness. Root energy center is positive polarity point of being a man within three bodies of his being. And from here, he can work with sex as life energy with a woman whose positive energy point is heart. Second syllable of Pidasansa, ha, comes of Danesh as abundance of flower that is blossoming within our lives with love and awareness. Third energy center we will look into is water as our navel, or if you wish, our hara energy center. And one can use sex as life energy here for orgasmic life as a process unfolding from moment to moment, the way that is loving and pleasant for oneself. It is again about you to go beyond peak orgasms without denying them towards awareness of valley orgasm to attain orgasmic life between you and life itself through sex as life energy. This energy center is about being, and with third of seven energy centers, also about encountering with awareness of centering and about limits with others as how we are with power of looking and seeing each other and how power of sounds vibrate within our being, turning into words and understanding of life around us. If you wish to seek deeper answers, please look into sutras and methods from 30 to 47. From the Naval's Energy Center, we will now look into method 49 that says, when in such embrace your senses are shaken as leaves, enter this shaking. So, do not miss valleys of your life when seeking highest peaks of your life, and remember to be joyful from moment to moment through sex as life energy. Become the clarity of the cloudless sky. This sutra is how to attain a state of pure consciousness, free from all thoughts and emotions. One good method is simply watching the sky without any judgment or interpretation and becoming one with it. You relate to all existence within orgasmic life we are experiencing. Naval or Hara energy center is a connection point of femininity and masculinity, and a woman and a man to experience harmony of life. First syllable of Pidasansa, sun, comes of Sansivan as immortality of life, as flower contains seeds of love within fruits, for new flowers to blossom within our lives with love and awareness to be born again. Fourth and last energy center we will look into is air as our third eye energy center behind our eyes. And one can use sex as life energy here for the union of two as a process unfolding from moment to moment, the way that is loving and pleasant for oneself. It is about transformation of your inner being without denying your outer being beyond all sufferings with the world around you for the union of two within you. This energy center is about including true transformation with awareness of imagining and aloneness, and also with the fifth and the seventh energy centers about expanding through light and darkness, lows and highs, good and bad, rights and wrongs in our lives through sex as life energy. At last, by its own awareness of witnessing through oneness and emptiness. If you wish to seek deeper answers, please look into sutras and methods from 70 to 112. For the third eye energy center, we will now look into method 50 that says, even remembering union without the embrace, transformation. Feel the whole universe in your head. This sutra as a method is about how to expand our consciousness beyond the limits of our body and mind and to feel the oneness with the whole existence. Imagine that our head is as big as the universe and that everything is happening inside it. Third eye energy center is a surrendering point without any force, simply by relaxing being as it is from moment to moment. Fourth syllable of Pidasansa, sa, comes from Sahar as truth of life cycle, as a flower is no more, only compassion for flowers to be. These five insights into four energy centers, earth, fire, water, and air, within sex as life energy, and how I reflect woman and man through femininity and masculinity within us all. In my life path and path of love with four women I mentioned in the beginning of this video, they have shown through their love, being, and femininity, and also masculinity about relationships for awareness. And this has brought caring praise as awareness of Pidasansa eventually over the years. Previous video was about three bodies of us as human beings and of seven energy centers. Next video is about Pidasansa in its essence. We will look how does these four energy centers relate to each other within femininity and masculinity. We will look how they are if you are a woman or a man, and also how sex as life energy is unfolding within femininity and masculinity of a woman, and same within femininity and masculinity of a man. Also, we will bring awareness how sex as life energy loses part of love, and what happens to sex as life energy then. And then how love disappears and how sex as life energy turns into weakness and toxic ways of life. If you like this video, give us thumbs up. And if you like the theme of this video, for sure look the next one as it is essential part of these three videos. Subscribe and keep in touch and more is coming soon. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.